Can you imagine teaching middle schoolers one week and then leading an emergency distribution site the next? Well, that's what happened to Bryson Wilson, a middle school teacher in Yancey County whose community was cut off after Hurricane Helene. And his story is not unique. Across the Western North Carolina region, when disaster hit, teachers became first responders. Some set up distribution sites at schools, some delivered food and water to families who were cut off, and others drove winding mountain roads to account for students they hadn't made contact with. How do I know this? Well, I spent my summer collecting 31 oral histories in 11 counties across the region from teachers who lived and worked through Hurricane Helene, because I wanted to know, who cares for teachers when they care for their community after a storm? Here's what I found. In the immediate aftermath, the people closest to teachers cared for them. Co-workers came in and covered classes so teachers could talk to FEMA or just take a breath and sometimes cry. Community organizations and churches brought supplies, support, and food. And some administrators offered flexibility in return to work timelines and administrative responsibilities. In these moments, in true Appalachian fashion, care for teacher flowed through the local community. However, this was uneven and fleeting. For those who were newcomers, they said they felt isolated. And when I asked about more long-term care that came from beyond the immediate contact, teachers were clear. They felt overlooked. They still had to administer high-stakes tests. They were facing mounting budget cuts, meaning they had to do more with less. And in North Carolina, the state that rates towards the bottom of teacher salary, they were doing all of this while making on average $43,000 a year. So why does this matter? First, it shows us that schools are not just places that educate children, they're places of collective community care. And teachers are not just instructors, they're the pillars of the community, and especially when things fall apart. Second, while we can count on communities to support teachers, this is not enough. We need formal systems and policies that care for teachers' well-beings. And that's where I'm taking this research. I'm writing policy briefs and grants to support teachers' well-being in the region. Because here's what I've learned from this project. When we invest in teachers, we're not just investing in individuals, we're investing in our community's resilience. Thank you.